Dixie here, and I want to talk about virtual assistants. Yes, I have been through my fair share of virtual assistants, and one of the coolest things that's happened to my business this year is I have implemented hiring a virtual assistant out of the Philippines that works directly for our company. And I wanted to share just a couple tricks with you that a friend of mine actually shared with me because he has 3 or 4 Philippine virtual assistants running his entire operation, and he's a big apartment investor in rural areas. So his inventory is really spread out, and he has gained his life back by using virtual assistants out of the Philippines. So a couple things you need to know about them is that their culture is based on loyalty. And it's a huge thing for them, and consistency. That what they're looking for is to be included in your family, which is your company, and that you're going to keep them long term. What they're not interested in anymore, because this is kind of how they survive, is piecemealed work. So they're always looking for a job to do, and once that job's done, they got to find another job. So they're really, really excited when you offer them full-time, 40 hours at a rate that makes them excited. Now let's talk about that rate for a moment, because you're gonna feel like you're ripping them off. But I wanna show you why you're not. Our Philippine virtual assistant is $3 an hour. That's for a bookkeeper. So what would you pay for that in the States? $20, $25, $30, $40 an hour? So you are thinking you're totally ripping them off. But let me tell you what happened after I hired this virtual assistant for $3 an hour. Now, I was also looking to hire 2 virtual assistants, one for bookkeeping, because we have multiple businesses on top of our real estate business now. As we've grown that business, we've gotten into other businesses. And then we wanted one for the real estate business, for the property management side, to just book appointments and take phone calls and send leases and put out our marketing and all that stuff. This one person is doing the work of what we wanted for 2 people. Okay, that's for starters. They work faster than people in the States or your local in-office people. And the reason, I suppose, is because they aren't on your clock eating lunch and taking breaks and smoking cigarettes and checking Facebook and messaging their family. All those personal things that they're definitely doing on your clock. I don't care what you tell me, I know better. I have had employees. And so they're just busy making you happy and getting your job done. Now the $3 an hour rate, that is what they want, okay? And in their area, that is big money. So my friend's virtual assistant and mine, they all are thanking us for these paychecks that come in every single week at $3 an hour for 40 hours a week. Now, when I first started with her, I only had like 20 hours of work I wanted to train her on, but I still paid her for the full 40, and I told her I would do that because I wanted to keep my promise that even if I didn't have enough work for her, I was still going to pay her for 40 hours. Now, the cool thing is, making that money in the Philippines, they are able to have a nanny. Folks, you got to make a lot of money in the States to have a nanny. $3 an hour gets you a nanny in the Philippines. Okay, that is cool. The other cool thing is every morning they're very cheerful. Every morning it's, "Hi, Miss Dixie, what can I help you with today?" above the list you already gave me to do every single day. And I'm all, my regular employees have never asked me that question. It is mostly like, "Can I get off early today? Oh, I have this." It's never, "Can I do more?" So I love working with them, and they're so thankful for the opportunity that you have given them to be a part of your team full time, and they never have to search for work again. There's a time difference, so I was very upfront with the fact that I needed them for an 8 to 5, or if I wanted them to do calls in the evenings, I wanted them from 1 to 9 p.m. You can set that up, but they have to know that ahead of time because there's a huge time difference. So the first 3 weeks, our virtual assistant worked for us. She bought herself a new computer, herself a new phone, herself a new webcam, and a new monitors. She bought all this technology stuff within the first 3 weeks. You can do the math. It's like $360 is what she got paid after 3 weeks. $120 a week is what we're paying, I think. I couldn't go buy all of those things with $320 total And she's paying her bills, feeding her kids, keeping a roof over their head, and still buying these things. So it's good money over there. So when you start searching for your Philippine VA, you are gonna find they want $10 an hour. Well, you just offer them what you're willing to pay, $3, $4, but I'm telling you, you don't have to pay $10 or $15 an hour, guys, and they appreciate it so much, and it gains them so much in their world over there. And they love the loyalty and the family and the positive reinforcement. So you do have to be kind of conscientious of how you're training them, as far as you don't want to be negative, like, oh, you messed this up, we need to fix it. Our thing around here is we often say, hey, we'd like to make a change. Can we try to do this task like this? And they're fine with it. They actually love to make us happy and do a good job. So I encourage you, if you are looking to hire your first employee and you're scared of the in-office type deal, I have so much more to kind of teach about this with my experience with virtual assistants. But I just want to give you a glimpse into the reason it's successful and how it's such a win for everybody, because you as a business owner is getting more done faster for cheaper. You don't have to carry E&O insurance, work comp insurance. You don't have to pay payroll taxes on it. It's just a contracted employee. It's incredible. So we pay through PayPal. It's super simple. We ask her each day what she's done for the day and about how long it took her to do it, just so that we can start judging how long it should be taken to do these tasks. And they're willing to give that to you. They're not disgusted with you that you're keeping track of them. They just want to be around for a long, long time. And you get super educated people for that. And you're looking for someone who's done this before. You don't want to just hire somebody who's never worked virtually before, because there is, some equipment things and a little bit of a learning curve for them, and they need to be set up properly. So I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about directly hiring a Philippine VA. It can be from other countries. That's just what I have done and I'm familiar with, and we're loving it. So if and when we grow again, or actually do more marketing and internet stuff that we don't know anything about, because I'm totally not a tech person, we'll just hire another person the same way and offer the same pay, and we're gonna get an awesome product. So every time I find another need now, instead of thinking, oh my gosh, I need a bigger office building and another desk and another computer and all this stuff to hire another person, I just start thinking, how can I do this virtually for an eighth of the price, a quarter of the price? I mean, it's cheap, right? So I challenge you, if I had a cookbook made, my virtual assistant made me a cookbook because I didn't have enough work to fill her 40 hours. So she took all my grandma's recipes and put them in an online platform for me so that I could hit print. And I have an amazing gift to give the family. So you guys can do this for your personal needs, for your business needs. They just want work and they want pay. That's it. And they want to be appreciated. So good luck hiring your first one, and let me know how that goes.